Imagine what would happen if Genesis decided to build a Toyota LandCruiser. Well, maybe you don't have to. Meet the latest concept from the Korean brand, the Genesis X Gran Equator. The covers have just come off at the brand's flagship studio here in New York, and we're going to take a closer look at this bold SUV. And bold is certainly the first word that comes to mind when you see the X Gran Equator in person. And it all starts with that incredibly long bonnet and low-slung silhouette. In keeping with the luxury Korean brand's design ethos, twin LED lighting signatures feature at either end and extend down the flanks for a little more flair, while a party trick at the rump comes in the form of a split tailgate that opens to deliver seating for two, the perfect spot to enjoy a sunset in the middle of nowhere. Roof rails, decent ground clearance, and those chunky tyres all point to this concept car's off-road ambitions. Well, the exterior is certainly a sight to behold, and it's clear here inside the cabin, Genesis hasn't taken any inspiration from Nissan or Toyota either. It is a very impressive thing, and it's still only a concept, so a lot of things don't work yet, but there's no touchscreen. Instead, you get these 4 digital dials in the dash. There's also no transmission tunnel, so you can't really see it now. There's a big sort of panel here with more storage under the dash, but further back here, the floor is flat. So Genesis executives, while they haven't confirmed what kind of powertrain would be in this car, they've said that nothing is off the table. So hybrid, electric, who knows? Well, luxurious off-roading is the name of the game with this concept car, and it feels really lush inside the cabin. All the materials are really soft. These seats, the whole cabin is said to be inspired by helicopters and submarines. In amongst all those materials are a few things that you wouldn't have probably seen in any other car, and that's a quad sunroof. So there are 4 glass panels on the roof. They don't open, but they do let a fair bit of light in, and hopefully they have some sort of shade over them or some electrochromatic option, because otherwise you'll be baking the sun when you're off-roading in the Australian bush, which hopefully you'll be able to do pretty soon. Well, along with this really long wheelbase and really swoopy bonnet, this thing looks pretty tough. This off-road rubber certainly does a bit more to give it a bit of a tougher look as well. And then you've got these huge 24-inch bead hole wheels, they're calling them. I think they're supposed to be like bead lock wheels for off-roading, but obviously they're not quite finished yet. There's some pretty beefy brakes on there too. It's clearly rugged and built to get you off the beaten track. But don't expect to see something as long-beaked and outlandish as this in a Genesis showroom anytime soon. Instead, bits and pieces of this car could make it into production, but let us know what you think in the comments. Should Genesis build a luxurious off-road SUV to take on the big players in Oz? And would you be happy to drive a car without a touchscreen, just like the good old days? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.